The government has orderly a quick-track inquiry in directors at the unsuccessful building company Carillion. The UK's other largest building company went in elimination on Monday, following fleeing up losses on contracts and fighting in hard debts. The industry registrar has requested for an inquiry by the formal radio to be expanded and quick-tracked. The hold of directors in accusation at the period of the business's fail and early directors will be discussed. Carillion's industry is now in the hands of the formal radio, that is review all of Carillion's contracts. The business involved 43,000 human beings world, 20,000 in the UK, and had 450 contracts in the UK by the government. The government has told how personnel and contractors work on social segment facility contracts will go on to be pay. But down there is anxiety how big projects, consisting the building of hospitals and roads, will be detained time the detailed information are treated of. Down there are as well big trouble for an alleged 30,000 less firms that include been work on Carillion projects in the individual segment. Lot are owed cash and person expect to discover out if they will get any of it behind. It says how the receiver is speaking to Carillion's individual segment clients on that services will go on, yet contracts will be ended if the customers no much longer wants to pay for them. No one has been sacked at the spot and personnel will go on to be paid for the job they execute, a representative for the inconsistency facility told. Andy Bradley is the operating CEO of Vegetation Tech, that is owed £800,000 by Carillion for gardening services. Same by the government vigorously emboldened business community Love Pit, to get implicated in social segment contracts, to do certainly the slight guy got a piece of the cake while Carillion begun to get in anxiety recent year we were examining how we would scope behind our participation in them. Yet, the government extended to offer them £1 trillion agreement following £1 trillion agreement and how told to me, as a little provider, how the government had made their due zeal. We were next the government conduct, just to be taking into account a suckling toddy. I had to do 10 human beings excess day yesterday. How's 10 human beings in mortgages, car loans, all how material. He's in total shame. Carillion was hit by price overruns on big projects, problems in contracts in the Medium East and a big deficiency in the business retirement schema. In special 3 house projects in the UK had leading in considerable losses, Keith Cochrane was equipped as intermediate head execution. Down there has been lot critique about the amount of Mr. Howson's pay confer in 2016 that, consisting bonuses, totaled on £. He is as well due to get a wages before October the year. Financial CEO Richard Adam, who retired in December 2016 following 9-year at Carillion acquired nearly £1 in wages and bonuses in 2016. As the hold of directors, the part of Carillion's accountant KPMG will be discussed by the Finance Accountability Justice. It is essential we rapidly get the complete image of the events that inflicted Carillion to come elimination, told industry registrar, Greg Clark, in a declaration. All testimony of offence will be undertaken really severely, he told. Dark Chancellor John McDonnell told the government had be too much shut to Carillion. We requirement complete clarity on meetings and discussions how took location among the government ministers, civilian service staff and representatives of Carillion and which warnings were taking into account to ministers and which actions suggested executed or no, he told. Head Registrar to the Exchequer Liz Farm outlined his comments as inexpensive policy shots. You can as well pin us in the next ways.